Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Heather. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kids, elementary to high school age. Today I am going to be sharing my very initial setup of my new Erin Condren Teacher Planner that I have a review for if you would like to see it. This is the planner that I have been using since 2015 and it really works for me. So this is just the initial setup. I will say that probably a million times. This is not my entire plan for the homeschool year, but I did want to share the initial setup with you. So let's get into setting up the teacher planner. Okay guys, so this is my 2022-2023 Erin Condren Teacher Planner. I did change out the coil because the planner that they sent me to preview had a silver coil and I always get a rose gold coil. However, the rose gold coil is different than the normal Erin Condren rose gold. It's much more muted. I really love it. It's very pretty. And this coil is actually a 1.5 inch coil. And I think this one might be 1.25 inch. I didn't measure it well when I ordered it, so it is what it is. That's okay. I do have a whole video if you are interested in seeing how I uncoiled and recoiled this, as well as how I punch and coil some of our homeschool curriculum. But this video is just going to be my initial setup of my teacher planner for this upcoming homeschool year. It is not going to be a ton of planning because I'm just not there yet. I don't know all of the days off that we are going to have. I don't know a lot of it, actually. I have pretty much all of my curriculum picked out, but this is going to be kind of a general how I start setting things up so that I feel like I can start putting information in here for next year. So you will see that this is a sticker sheet. This is just an Avery. It's like a full page sticker sheet. And I printed out January through December on here. I do have to manually cut these out, which I will do shortly, to put over these months. These months go from January through December in the teacher planner, but I always change it to July through June because that's how we run our year. This planner goes July through June. And because these months are so much smaller than they have been in the past, I did not want to use the monthly stickers, which is what I typically use. These are quite a lot bigger, and while still very pretty, I do not need them that size. So first thing that I am going to do is I'm just going to cut these out and put them on the months. If you are curious, this is size 18 font in Word. It is A1A F4F with a dark gray outline, and it is Garamond font, some sort of a Garamond font. It might be italicized as well. I did not write that down. So I'm just going to cut these out, then replace the months with the months how I want them to look. So obviously these are not the prettiest month stickers, and obviously you can get nicer ones or have them cut specifically to the letters if you have like a Cricut or whatever. For my use, it is okay. Like I said, I do tend to use the monthly stickers from the Erin Condren monthly sticker book, but that doesn't usually come out until later in the year, and I do not have any from last year. And again, these monthly label stickers are significantly larger than I need them to be. Now, I mentioned this in my walkthrough of the Erin Condren Teacher Planner this year, that these 12 monthly boxes for the In Bloom, the yearly plan boxes, are significantly larger than what they were last year. And this is how they look in the Harmony Colorful. So these boxes in the Harmony Colorful are a little bit smaller than what is available in the In Bloom design. I'm really excited about having all of this space, specifically because I write a lot of stuff in here. Now, these monthly boxes I use for themes, I use for days off, I use for any Brave Writer, arrows, boomerangs, darts, slingshots, whatever we are working on with Brave Writer. That is what I write down in these boxes. Now, today I am not filling out these boxes because I am not entirely sure of all of our themes. They have not even released the Brave Writer book choices for next year yet, so I do not have any of that information to go in here. But I did also want to share, and you may have seen in my A5 compact vertical walkthrough, that Emma is going to be using this planner for her homeschool year next year. She's in high school. And so we are going to go through, after I finish this scheduling out our year, I'm going to sit down and give her the information that is pertinent to her, as far as if she's going to be doing a boomerang or a slingshot in the specific months, if there are any big projects that she needs to work on. All of that kind of stuff does go in this yearly plan for me. It's not planned out yet, you know. I still have plenty of time. This is May when I am filming this, and that's just where we are at the moment. Now, the next section that I am going to do is this communication log. And when I had originally talked through my review of the new teacher lesson planner, I wasn't sure if I would use this for a book log for Emma, or if I would just use it for Lucy and have Jack and Emma keep track of their books. As I walked through everything, I realized that I still want to keep track of my kids' books. I talked about how Jack has been using the reading journal from Erin Condren. It's like a Star Wars reading journal, and he really likes it quite a bit. And I'm planning on getting Emma something similar, if not the same thing, so that she can have a place to sort of put her reviews of books as well as log all of her books. But I still do want to have them in this teacher planner, because this is where I keep everything for our entire homeschool year. If I don't have the books listed in here, I will have to go search for them, and then I will either have to write them in here anyways, or I will have to type them up on a Word document and insert it in here so that when I go to do my teacher review, I have all of that information handy. So it makes the most sense for me to just do it right here and have this continue to be Emma's reading log. And then in the graph sections, I will put Jack's reading log and Lucy's reading log. So what I do first is I do cover up this communication section. And that's just because it's not for communication, it's for books. So what I need to do is find some stickers to go over communication, and I didn't get any, so now I have to go look for them. I will be right back. All right, so I think for this page, just based on the tab color and the colors right here, I think I'm going to use this little sheet that I got apparently at the end of April. It's very, very muted colors. So I am just going to put these stickers on, and then I will write Emma's book log over the top. And in the new Cool for School designer sticker book, there are letters in here. There are gold letters and then these multicolored letters, and then they do have them in last year's as well. Of course, I used a lot of them. I am going to use the rose gold. Now in retrospect, I should have centered this more, but I didn't, and so it is what it is. Emma's reading, I don't even have enough of these letters for log. That's okay. So that's what I'm going to do for Emma's reading, and then for Jack and Lucy, I will do Jack in gold. I'm gonna put reading log over here because it's gonna drive me insane, but that's okay. It's gonna be gold and rose gold, and that's okay. And then what I will do is I will put the date that she finished the book, the author's name, and then I will white this out or leave it, and I will put the title of the book. So then I have a book log for Lucy, one for Jack, and then one for Emma. The next section is really this all about me and events and volunteers section. And I am not entirely sure what I'm going to do up here. I was thinking that I would just put these washi stickers over the events and volunteers and all about me section. And then maybe just like white out these things, because I think what I'm going to do is write down Emma's resources, Jack's resources, Lucy's resources, any family resources, and then have passwords and websites down here. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to just cover this with these stickers. And then I will come back once I have all of the curriculum finalized, and I will put that stuff here. That is not today. Like I said, this is really just the initial setup. So now we move into this mini monthly calendar section. It does go July through December. I only need July through June. I will just leave this section as is. I won't do anything with it. The one thing that I noticed is that my sticker book, I don't know if this is all of the new sticker books or not, but mine did not have any of these little transparent dot stickers, which I use every year to designate holidays, birthdays, conference days, teacher planning days, which is my monthly planning day for all of my planning. So I am going to use these from last year, and I do not have all of the days yet. So this is, when I'm talking about setting this up, I'm talking about really partially setting it up because I still haven't made a lot of decisions. One of the things that I do not know is when we are going to take breaks this year. We're year-round homeschoolers. Typically, we take off from Thanksgiving to New Year's, and we do Christmas schooling in the month of December, and we do start our new curriculum usually in July. I have not chosen a start date for our new homeschool year yet, and I also have not decided how I want to structure our year. We have gone back and forth, the kids and I, mainly Emma and Jack, as to if we want to do a 4-day week, of 4 days of strong academics and 1 day of more like enrichment activities. If I want to do more of a Sabbath schooling schedule where we do 6 weeks on, 1 week off. If we want to just power through the way that we normally do until Thanksgiving and then take a big chunk of time off in December. I am not sure how I'm going to set up my homeschool year yet, and this is very different than in years past. Part of it is because this past year, in the month of December, everybody was sick from Thanksgiving until the week before Christmas. And so we did not do much school stuff, which is fine. And I had the month, we had already finished everything we needed to do by Thanksgiving, so it wasn't that big of a deal. But when we came back to school in January, I didn't feel like we had a break, and we had taken so much time off in December, we really didn't have a whole lot of available time to take off if we still wanted to finish our school year in April, which I did. So I don't know what we're going to do this year for our yearly setup. It's something that I have to think about. But I do know some of the days already that we will definitely be having my planning day and then monthly conferences. And that is because these planning days are not just teacher planning days, they are everything planning days. I just need to pick a color for them. So I am going to pick, what did I do last year? Last year, orange was orange and pink. Okay. So I am going to just put my planning days on the schedule right now. I like to do that at the beginning of the year because if I'm on the schedule, if I put myself on the schedule, things seem to go better. So I usually do the fourth Thursday of the month. Okay, so I have all of my monthly planning days on the calendar. November, I'm doing it on the Tuesday because the fourth Thursday is Thanksgiving. In December, I am doing it the week after Christmas, the last Thursday of the month instead of the fourth Thursday. This is because typically this last week of December, we don't do anything school related at all. It is all about me getting ready for the new year, goal planning, all of that kind of stuff. After I have our planning day, my planning day, I tend to take the following Friday and have a conference with the kids, a monthly conference. And this is not something that needs to be super in depth, but I have found that when I take the time to sit down with the kids monthly and ask them how they are doing, they are able to tell me if they need new resources. They are able to tell me if they are struggling with something. Obviously, a lot of that stuff I am able to figure out as we are going through our homeschool year anyways, but it gives them a chance one-on-one to sit down with me and just kind of figure out how things are going. I am not going to do a monthly conference until Monday. This just gives all of us kind of an opportunity to see what is working and what is not working so that I can make adjustments, little adjustments along the way. Now, there are very few times that I need to make adjustments because I've been doing this so long. I feel very comfortable with how things are going, and I can usually make adjustments if I need to without really any input from the kids. But these monthly conferences also help give my kids time to just chat with me about anything that is on their heart, or if they're struggling with anything. And that is what I do with the kids. But I do not do monthly conferences in May and June because we usually finish our year in April, and then I don't have any need to have a conference with them at this point. So now I'm going to do some holidays. All right, these are just some of the basic days. I put, some general holidays that my husband usually has off, as well as a couple that we do some special things for, like St. Patrick's Day and Valentine's Day. So I do not have everything on here yet, and I will make a little key up at the top so that I can see what everything is, although I usually know when I'm looking at this, what each color designates. Now, I do this so that when I go to my yearly plan, I can put important days in here, as well as look at what themes I want to work on. And then I will put birthdays on here, and then I will put when we are going to take vacations, and just sort of use this as a kind of an overall yearly plan so that I can figure out when are we going to be busy, when would be good times to take off, are there weeks that we have a lot of stuff going on or a lot of birthdays, or my husband is home, because that changes the dynamic of our homeschool. So again, this is not completed because I don't know when we're going to be taking vacations next year yet. I really have to sit down and consider that stuff. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to do these holiday stickers in the different months, because they do not print any holidays in the teacher planner, which I really appreciate, because I do not need all of these stickers for holidays that we are not celebrating or doing anything with. So I only put the ones that are applicable to us. You know, each family is different, do whatever works for you, but I do love that they have all of these stickers for all of the holidays so that you can make the decision for your family. So that is all of the holidays, and I again only put the ones that are really applicable to us and our school, you know, or if my husband has the day off, typically I will also put that in here. And then one thing I did want to mention is that the colors on these stickers actually correspond to the colors in the Harmony Colorful tabs and monthly colors. The colors in the In Bloom and the Color Blends, which are the two planners, the two designs that I'm going to be using this year, have different colors for the months. That's why these colors do not match with the months that I'm putting them in, because these are more for the bright colors of the main design, which this year is the Harmony Colorful for the teacher planner. So that is where I'm going to leave off today. Obviously, there is still more that needs to be done, and I don't do a ton of decorating in my planner. I use this mainly as a functional planner, but I do like to have some things so that it's just easier for me, like the July through June, like these little transparent dot stickers to designate special days in my calendar. So when I'm planning, it's very easy to move from here to my monthly calendar and then to plan out my weeks. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, I would love for you to give it a thumbs up. I do have a whole playlist for my 2022-2023 homeschool planning, my entire process, things I'm thinking about, curriculum unboxings. I will have curriculum videos coming soon. All of that can be found in that playlist if you are curious about this current homeschool year. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks guys, bye.